MyBnk is a charity which works with 7 to 25-year-olds in schools and youth organisations, helping them learn to manage their money and make informed decisions. As part of the Money Advice Service What Works Fund wider study into testing financial education interventions across the UK, MyBnk partnered with external evaluators Substance to find out what impact their work was having. Substance found that through intensive expert-led workshops, young people improve their understanding of the role of money in society. They have a better understanding of financial choices and decision-making. And they have an improved understanding of financial concepts for their future.
My role at MyBnk is an education officer. I think a lot of people, when we're working in schools, if I was to ask them, have you had any financial education before? First thing they kind of say is like, no, not at all. And then as we're doing sessions, you hear them talk about, oh, I've done something like this with my mum, or we've done something in business studies, but never to sort of the detail in which we come in and deliver.
We've been using MyBnk for a number of years now. Generally, with the MyBnk trainers, they're very friendly. They come across as being easy to approach with the students. They are enthusiastic about the subjects that they're teaching. To have somebody in that they feel is an expert in their field, that definitely does have an impact on what they take away from the day.
So when they're sort of the younger age, they will approach Money Twist by just being interested in like the looking at money side of things. When we're working with the older age groups, it's more about this is an age where they've actually started to spend money themselves. So we look at their spending. One of the first things we do is look at what they spend money on. And when we're talking about sort of the needs and wants and what's important to them, and I think what they get out of those sessions is literally going from, I will spend my money on whatever I want, to actually the future is closer than we think. So let me start thinking a bit differently about how I approach money. At MyBnk, I deliver sort of a range of sessions around finance, whether that's Uni-Dosh, which is talking about university and how you spend money, or Money Twist in schools. But today, we've been working with NCS groups, and we've been doing what we call Sporty Money Twist.
So I'm an NCS team leader. I've got 15 to 17-year-old young people, and I'm with them through their journey with NCS. These young people have just finished GCSEs, so they're either going to do A-levels and going to university, or they might be applying for a job, and they're pretty much clueless about the world and the financial side of it. So MyBnk is great when it comes to just informing them the realities of it, such as how much a TV license costs, or how much money does a student at university pay for their phone bill.
Staff are very confident about the subjects that they are qualified in. So when they have something slightly different, it's not that they cannot deliver it, but it's the confidence in delivering it and knowing that actually they'll get the message across. You tend to find that because they're getting somebody different for a very short period of time, it hits home really, and they take on board what's being said.
A lot of what I do in the sessions, I will talk about my own personal experience around money. So I will always ask the question at the beginning, or tell young people they can ask me about my own personal finance, and if I have an answer for them, I will tell them. I'm not here to lie to young people. I'm not here to sort of swear away from the mistakes that I've made. If I've made mistakes, I want them to know, because I don't want them to make the same mistakes.
I think the most enjoyable thing for me was going around and finding about the deals and how much it would be. I just thought a budget was £50 and that's it. Yeah. But now I realise that if you get £50, you need to save it, and then once you finish that, that's your budget gone.
Today I've learnt how to keep under a budget, and also learnt the meaning in money terms, what budget means.
Well, we learn about how to spend our money wisely, and so that they prevent us from finding ourselves in a financial problem.
Yeah, I've sort of learnt what debt is and how to prevent myself from getting into debt, and I've learnt what banks offer It was more of a discussion, an open discussion, rather than just a regimented lesson.
I personally think that not immediately. I don't think there will be a change immediately. I think people will literally come into our sessions, go downstairs and spend the same amount of money on a sausage roll. And then I think over time, like I've gone to schools and gone back a year later, and it'll be some child that I'm passing or kid that I'm passing in the corridor that will come and then start telling me about how they've done things different financially, where they would say, oh, at first it didn't matter to me, but actually now I'm trying to think more about my future.
One of the things about days like this, and certainly when MyBnk comes in, I have always had positive comments from tutors and the students. Very few of them actually leave and don't come back the next day talking about something they'd learnt about or something new that they'd taken on board.